What is up, my ducks and drakes? Welcome to the Credit Lake. Today is day 4 of the Gift of Fanfiction, and we're actually having someone other than me write the fanfiction one-shot for today. Today we're reading Christmas Day by SpacyGay on Quotive. If you'd like to check out the one-shot for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to read along or support the author, because you totally should. So, now I'll move on to Christmas Day by SpacyGay. Logan's point of view. It was literally 5 in the morning when I was just reading my first Harry Potter book. I was on chapter 1, page 2, when Patton ran into my room. I could practically hear his breath as he said, "It's Christmas, Logie!" "I know, Patton," I said as I put my Hufflepuff bookmark in it, since I knew I couldn't just read today while the others opened their gifts. "Well then, come on, the others are waiting!" Patton practically almost yelled at me. I knew it was an accident since he just got too excited. I got out of bed in my unicorn onesie I got a few years back. When I real quickly decided to crack my back, I really like to wear soft things, so I hope I got lots of soft shirts this year. But then again, I will probably just get some books. Patton grabbed me by the hand and dragged me into the living room. For once, it was actually clean. The Christmas tree was covered in a bunch of colorful Christmas lights that any toddler would love to end the universe. "Hey, Logan, I hope you had a bad morning so far," Gina said to me. "Good morning to you, too," I said as I sat down on the floor, hoping I could still read somehow. I grabbed my Harry Potter book and took out my Hufflepuff bookmark. But as soon as I did, Roman said to me, "Specs, we are, opening up presents." I sat and put my bookmark back in my book. "Thanks. Now, we are starting off with Virgil," Roman said as he grabbed 7 different presents. Virgil grabbed a present wrapped in baby blue wrapping paper and tied with a silver bow. Virgil smiled softly and opened it. Inside was a simple black socks with white polka dots on them. "Thank you, Pat," Virgil said. The rest of the gifts for Virgil went by pretty fast. Roman gave him a new set of vampire headphones. Remy gave him deep royal purple fuzzy blanket. Emil gave him a notebook so he could write down his feelings. Remus gave him pretty much a normal horror movie, which Roman covered Patton's eyes. Janice gave Virgil a card. That's literally it. No joke. And I gave him what I thought he would like. It was a basic block fidget toy. Now it was Remus and Roman's turn. To us, this is normal. The reason why we did this is because of the fact that they are not twins, but everyone thinks so for some reason, and most of the time they get either really similar things or not similar things. So it's pretty funny to Remy, Virgil, and Janice. Well, before I bore you guys to death, this is what happened. Remus gave Roman a bunch of notebooks, while Roman gave Remus some horror books that he knew Remus would love, while the rest of us just gave them something like a drawing notebook or art supplies. "Let's do Remy next," I said, hoping they would forget about my presents. Remy, for all of us, either got a pair of sunglasses or some Starbucks gift cards. "Patton, it's your turn," Virgil said, looking at us. "Yay! I just know I will love whatever you got for me," Patton said happily. Remus actually gave something to Patton that he might actually like. Remus gave him some light blue flowers. Wow. What should I call them? Well, Remus' best friend Roman gave Patton a coloring book. Virgil gave Patton a dog plush, while Emil gave Patton a book of self-care. Janice gave Patton a homemade card. Then Remy gave him a coffee maker. No idea why, though. I just gave Patton a simple glow-in-the-dark cat plush. "Next is Janice," Remus proclaimed. And us wanting Janice and Remus to feel more at home, we did that. This year, we mostly got him the same thing. I gave him a face mask. Remus and Roman gave him a book about myths about China. Patton gave him a joke book. And Virgil gave him a 100 Reasons Why I Hate You book, while Remy gave him what I think is a coffee cup. And Emil gave him some gloves for the winter. "Emil, these will definitely help me if we live somewhere colder, but we live in Florida," Janice said, rolling his eyes. "Let's do Emil next," Patton said, looking around. "Yeah, let's do it," Roman said. I finally think I am forgotten. Yay! Emil got a stuffed dog from Patton, a fake rat from Remus, a history book from Virgil, a stuffed snake from Janice, a Christmas card from Remy, and I gave him a Disney movie collection. Okay, now it's Logan's turn, I heard Roman say as I felt my heart sunk. I knew this year I was only just going to get books again, like I got the last 5 years. There's no point. Emil gave me a snow globe. Oh, that's new. I never thought I'd get anything else besides books, because that was logic. Then Remus and Roman gave me a drawing kit. Janice gave me a self-care book. Patton gave me a stuffed unicorn. Virgil got me a soft sweater. Oh, and Remy gave me glow-in-the-dark stars. I was speechless, because this is the first time in years I got something other than books. Thank you, guys. Can I go back to my room now? I asked, just wanting to read again now, and totally not to put the snow globe on my shelf, put the sweater in my closet, and use the art kits. And maybe to also put the glow-in-the-dark stars on my ceiling, and put my unicorn stuffed animal that I have decided to name Glitter on my bed. No, if you are going to either read or work, Janice said. I won't, I said. Well, not lying is the first step to self-care, and I am now going to help you in any way I can, along with the others, Janice said. I felt very glad about that for some reason. Thank you all so much for listening. I once again want to thank SpacyGay for letting me read their one-shot. It was so good. And the thing is, I never even thought about that before. Like, the fact, it seems like Logan being gifted books is like such an obvious thing, so of course everyone would do it. I never thought of that as like something that he'd consider a problem, and I feel like it was a unique take on the series. It was really cool. Thank you. And if you'd like to submit your own one-shot, please click the description below to see the video where I talk about it, or go straight to the Google form to read the rules and regulations. There's also links in the description to my Etsy shop where you could buy things for the holidays, and I can't guarantee they'll come like before Christmas, but you could definitely get something and give it to them after Christmas. I don't know how the mailing situation is right now. There's also links to my other social media such as Instagram, Twitter. I have my own Wattpad down there, Reddit, and the channel Discord where you could talk to other ducks and drakes. I'd like to thank you all so much for listening, and much like Logan, trying not to go crazy not reading his book on Christmas, do your best.